G'day, Steeler Nation. Welcome back to the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. My name's Mark. I'm your host. And right now in the NFL, yet again, after a massive, crazy, free agent period, it's quiet, isn't it? It feels a little bit quiet. So there's no real, quote unquote, breaking news today. But today we're just going to be talking about the team in general, where the Pittsburgh Steelers sit in the NFL, what I think of them. If you guys have any questions, put them in the comments and I can address them after. But I'm keen to talk about the Steelers because we had all that free agency movement at the start. Like the last 2 weeks have been crazy, unbelievable. We hadn't seen that as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I know I'm a crazy Steelers fan. I know you guys are a crazy Steelers fan too. Seeing the Pittsburgh Steelers go out there and get Mitchell Trubisky, I'm starting to warm up to him. I'm getting better. At the very start, I didn't like Trubisky. I was like, I'm not a big fan of the move. I would rather see QB competition with Rudolph and Haskins, but now bringing the mix with Trubisky, having 3 quarterbacks there, it looks like that Trubisky will start. So if we can have that, have him as a QB1, that'll be fantastic. I think we have a chance with him to go win games along with Najee. Then we started to build the O-line. We built the O-line, bringing in James Daniels, Mason Cole, and we gave Chooks the 3-year contract. That's starting to come together. We all know how good Najee Harris will be at running back as well. And I've made videos before and talked this talk before. Who's going to be our second running back? We just don't know at the moment. Are you guys confident in Snell? Me, I'm not too sure, right? I'm not too sure if I'm confident in Snell. More or less, am I confident in Kalen Ballage if he were to be signed too? And whatever happened to Anthony McFarland, it seems like that Anthony McFarland has done nothing for the Steelers over the 3 years. Or he's just been injured, or he runs like Mighty Mouse, but he doesn't go anywhere. He just runs as fast as he can, but he gets about 5 to 7 yards. So it's interesting to see how the offseason has been played out for the Pittsburgh Steelers because we do now have our quarterback, not for the future, but quarterback for the next 2 years, right? So he's like a bridge guy. Do we go number 20 in the draft? If Malik Willis falls to 20, do we go and get Malik Willis at 20? Do we go the defense? And I'm pretty high on the guy like Jordan Davis. We bring him into the defense because he's a massive unit. I think he would help out depth behind Alualu and help out if Tua's even coming back as well. But sticking to the offense first, when I do like an overall recap, what's been happening? It's been a crazy free agent period, right? We signed Chooks on right tackle 3 years. Now we also have talks about, well, Eric Ebron is still a free agent, but I think we all know, I think every Steelers fan knows that Eric Ebron will not be a Steeler next year. So we have Muth at number 1. Quite exciting. We have then Zach Gentry into number 2. Can he play that more, pass catcher role, or will he be more of a blocking tight end? Right? Will he be more of a blocking tight end? And then also another blocking tight end would be Kevin Radar at the 3rd position. Right? So that's interesting. In the receiving room too, we did lose Juju. We lost Ray. We lost pretty much everyone. We lost the house. We lost James Washington too as well. He's gone. They're all gone, right? Now it begs the question, who's going to be that number 3? Also talks about Claypool and Deontay, who's going to be number 1. I think Claypool needs to mature and grow up as a person and as a football player. We miss that steel attitude, man. We miss it. I'm a defense guy. I love how hard they tackle each other, how Debo used to light people up. And I miss players like Hines Ward and those players back in the day. So we need Claypool to grow up and to be number 1 or a good number 2, and Deontay needs to learn how to catch a football. We need to start doing something with this offense because our defense looks like it's lights out. Now, who's going to be that number 3? Could it be Anthony Miller, the former Bear who worked with Mitchell Trubisky, right? Or could it be like a Rico Buster that comes out of nowhere? Or do we go to the draft at number 20? Or do we bring in a veteran, Julio Jones or Cole Beasley or someone like that? Do we bring that in, right? What do you guys think so far? For me, on the offense, I think we're missing a few pieces. We are missing on the receiver. We are missing running back or second running back. I do like the O-line so far. We're missing those key pieces, I think, on offense, and I think we will address them during the draft. Now, I am not a draft guy, as you guys all know, and I don't want to go down that road too much. I have no idea who these college players are. To be very honest, I don't know who these college players are. But I do enjoy the draft, and I would enjoy bringing in a second running back, maybe the 2nd or 3rd round. And if we reach someone to go for a receiver, I think is it Chris Oslav or someone like that? that we get receiver at number 20, I would be okay as well to bring in a receiver at number 1 to give Mitchell Trubisky a number 1 receiver would be quite exciting to see at number 20. I'm keen for that, right? Now, heading to on the defense with what happened in free agency, it gets more exciting. I can't wait until September, right? I can't wait until September because our defense will mirror that of the 2008. Lamar Woodley, and when it was James Harrison, I think Farrier was still in there. I think Timmons might have been in there too. We had Ryan Clark, we had Troy, I think William Gay was still in there at the time. And I'm pretty sure from memory, we had, Casey Hampton. He might have got to 8. I think it was around 04 to 08. But Kiesel, those guys were in there, right? Ike Taylor was in there too. All those fellas were one of the best defenses I've ever seen in my life was the 08 defense. So I think that this defense in 2022, and it's about time. It's been 14 years. Enough is enough. This defense needs to get back to that top 10 mentality, that top 5, and hopefully, if we are lucky, and what we get to witness would be a number 1 defense, right? Yes, we do miss the days of Dick LeBeau and his brilliant schemes and how he helped us win 04 and 08. We won both those Super Bowls, 40 and 43, which was fantastic. That's one reason why I'm a massive fan was from that Debo Harrison 99-yard, pick. The interception was crazy to see, right? I miss that. I do miss that. So we have it, though. We have Highsmith going to his 3rd year. We have Cameron Hayward, who wants a championship. He wants to win some more playoff games. I think Cameron Hayward has won 1 playoff game in his life. The rest of the defense, I think, hasn't won one. TJ Watt has never won a playoff game, and that is terrible. That's absolutely terrible that TJ Watt has not won a playoff game, and he got Defensive Player of the Year last year. Also, we're bringing back Alualu too from injury, but he's got 1 year, I think 1 year or 2 years on his contract, something similar to that. I think it might be 1 year. And we have hopefully bringing back Tuwood as well. So we're shoring up that defense. We're shoring up the defense as well with Devin Bush being middle linebacker, Miles Jack now coming in to be quite exciting. And then we have Spillane behind him. And I think Buddy Johnson too will be in the mix, right? Then on the cornerbacks, we have with Witherspoon and we have Levi Wallace and Sutton for the nickel and the slot packages and Arthur Millette. The only key piece that we're kind of missing now is, there are talks there too with Minka getting an extension. Will they give Minka, one of the highest paid deals to be a safety? I think you need to lock him down. I think, in my opinion, you need to lock down Minka, see how Devin Bush progresses. If he doesn't, lock down Miles Jack. Lock down Jack, and then lock down as well to a lot of money TJ Watt, right? Those 3 players can form the rest of the defense, and we have young players on the outside with Witherspoon and Wallace, and I can see good things. I really do see good things with this defense. And the other side of the coin now is, will Terrell Edmonds be that safety, right? Will he be that safety, or do we go out there and get a Tyrann Mathieu? There was also links too with Tyrann Mathieu. Apparently, he got a call from Coach T, from Mike Tomlin. So this thing is progressing slowly. It's been a crazy offseason, guys. It's been a really fun, free agent period. I'm happy to talk about the Steelers. I'm happy to be excited, and I can't wait to see it. Yes, the Big Ben era is over. He was in our lives for 18 years. He's the only quarterback that I know because I started watching football in 2004. He's the only one that I really know, right? Of course, we had, other fellas come in like Bruce Gradkowski, Josh Dobbs fell in, Michael Vick was in there. Charlie Batch, of course, was our backup. Now we're going into a new era, but I think with the new era of the Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and a chance to win Super Bowls, the new era has to start with the run game with Najee, of course, and that offensive line. And then what comes next, I know, and this is crazy, but it's defense as well. So I hope they do go, whoever they choose at number 20 in the defense, in the draft, I hope they go defense, because if we can shore up this defense to be a top 5, we will be competitive next year in the NFL, and Mitchell Trubisky will have a better shot to grow into the culture that is the black and gold that we all love, and we are chasing for that 7th Lombardi. Guys, I've rambled on so much, but I hope you guys enjoy the content. I hope you guys are checking out all the other videos on the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. My name's Mark. As usual, I'm your host. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys, if you do enjoy the content, click that sub button because we now chasing. I think we're now chasing. Let's go for 450. We are chasing 450 subs coming up now. I think we're on 400 something, so that's pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm excited for this team. I'm excited for the defense to come back. Who isn't excited to see TJ Watt yet again, harass the AFC North and other players and chase down to be Defensive Player of the Year? And I'm just equally as excited to see what Najee can do into year 2. Year 2 is going to be exciting, guys, for a lot of people. 2022 is going to be exciting for the Steelers, and I can't wait. We have a month before the draft. We can talk about draft prospects and stuff like that. Or we have also free agents coming to the Steelers. They might not be done, but it feels like they're a little bit quiet at the moment. Nothing is really happening. But yeah, guys, I'm keen. I'm so keen to talk about the Steelers. And as always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.